Yo, 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 my check. Yeah, yeah, my check, my check. Yo, my check, my check. What is up? What is up? What is up? Y'all know what it is, man. Hold on 1 second here. Yo, yo. What is good? What up, everybody? I'm back. I am back. Hey, yo. What's the motherfucking word, man? It's been a minute, man. Happy New Year. I hope everybody had a wonderful, wonderful holiday. I'm just checking my mic here, man. Let me making sure my mic is right everywhere. Let me check my mic, man. Yes, yes, yes. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about, people. So much has been going on. We gonna keep it light at the same time, man. You know I like keeping it with my people. I definitely like to talk about the important issues, but you know, we're gonna speak on everything at the end of the day. You feel me? So we're about to go live here. If you're looking at this and you're on the move and you know, you messing with the boy and you would like to you know, continue to listen to the program, you know, you can go to squarebox1000.com 24 hours a day and tune in and see what I'm talking about. See what I got going on, y'all. All right, just letting you know that. And everybody that's new, man, if you stop and do it, everybody that's been showing me love, man. Don't think I don't see y'all in the DMs, man, and everything, man. You know, I know other than just the music and popping on the air with y'all once in a while, you know, I know you guys been looking for more. So, you know, I'm definitely here to try to bring that whenever I can. So as I said, good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful, great day. We're gonna get into a lot of different things today. I definitely want to talk about, you know, what's been happening in the streets, and you know, rest in peace to again, Mrs. Good, who died in the hand of ICE, and this is really causing, you know, some uprising in our city. And I want to speak on some things from a different angle today, than what I've been hearing. I'm not saying no one's thinking about it or no one's had the discussion, but I haven't seen a very heavy discussion when it comes to this different issue that I like to talk about. I'm gonna talk about that today, as well as get into some other things. I don't want to be boring. I didn't prepare too much today. I do have some news stories, some strange but true news that I want to get into, but for the most part, you know, I just wanted to speak from the heart today. I just wanted to speak from the heart today as much as I could, and just speak on something that I think a lot of people are overlooking or missing when it comes to the issue at hand. And to me, it's very scary. I did have some clips that I wanted to share with y'all, so I may share that with y'all a little bit later. But for now, yes, it's very scary, some of the things that we're witnessing and going through. I do want to speak on some of those. Other than that, man, I hope everybody's having a beautiful, great, wonderful Friday. Happy Friday to everybody that's, you know, if this is your Friday and you don't want to be at work no more, man, I hope that this day is great for you. And I hope everybody can hear me, man. Message me if you're having trouble hearing me. Shoot me a message if you're having any trouble hearing me at all. I think my mic, there we go. All right, you shouldn't have no trouble hearing me now. I got it right. But if you are having any trouble hearing me, please let me know in the comments how my mic sounds. But anyway, it's your boy Godzilla. Be sure to go to the website squarebox1000.com and subscribe. And any shows that you're interested in, anything you miss, if you like the conversation, you want to catch up later, you can always find everything at squarebox1000.com, folks. That's squarebox1000.com. So with that said, let's get into it, man. I want to talk about what's happening in Minnesota and something that I saw. There was a video from a young man that who actually lived. Hold on a second. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Godzilla. If you're just tuning in, good afternoon, man. We've been rocking it for lunch. I hope you guys enjoyed the lunch drive, man. I got more stuff coming up for you guys, but we're gonna chop it up today, maybe get some prank calls in. I want to take some phone calls and talk to some people and see how you guys are feeling out there. In the meantime, in between time, keep it locked on the block and tell a friend that this is the newest way to listen to music. For any confusion, I want to break things down for folks a little bit, just to get a little bit of understanding if you're confused about the block. Okay, I want to break it down just formally for everybody, whoever may be watching. So the name of the company that I built is called Block 1000 Internet Radio and Marketing. Okay, We built the radio station from scratch, with some very high aspirations. The original idea is, um, where this thing is planning to end up, is in a great place. So when it was conceived, the station caught fire just because of maybe, people hearing different things or people wanting to hear different things. So the station caught fire, and we just were able to amass thousands of listeners throughout the United States. Now, as we built the station, we teamed up with business owners, new and old, and we gave out free advertising on our radio station. Now, we advertise just like when you're listening to the radio when you're driving in your car. Same thing here, but this is 100% FUBU. For us, by us, it's built by us. We built this thing from scratch. This is not something that was, handed to us or anything of that sort. Okay. We actually built this from scratch. Now, the love we got and the support we got on a level that maybe everyone can't see really propelled us into a new, it really propelled us into a new space, so to speak. Yes, it really propelled us into a new space. And yes, so we were able to, the support that we got in the beginning allowed us to just grow substantially. We advertised for people all over the United States. We've advertised for big names, small names. If you've been listening to the station for a while, then you know what I'm talking about. We've been doing this for quite some time. I have a background in radio advertising marketing. So this was something that kind of just fit everything I was doing. Didn't mean I was quitting music. Didn't mean I didn't have a passion for music, but I knew that I could build a platform where other musicians could thrive, and we can just start to create, along with other creators, new platforms as we move into the future. So this is the heart of Block 1000 Internet Radio and Marketing, the station. This is the platform we built where artists, business owners, people like yourself are able to advertise with us to a different audience. I'm a very diverse person. My friendship with people throughout the U.S. is very diverse. I grew up in a very diverse area. So just, with my music connections and backgrounds alone, again, I was able to connect with people who helped me to promote this. And we were able to give people a new way to listen to music, that were looking for something new or fresh, something that felt real. We wanted to give you a station that was not like just popping on iHeartRadio or popping on any other platform. We wanted to give you a station that where you're hearing the new music, news, sports, weather. It's funny. It feels like your hometown radio station, but most importantly, it's live. Okay, everything you hear when I come on the air is 100% live. When you hear me, see me with guest interviews, it's 100% live. Yes, it's syndicated, and you can go listen later on Spotify and all major platforms, and things of that sort. You can find my prank calls on Spotify, but when we do it, everything we do here on the block is 100% live. And there's other platforms to do that. I'm not saying there's not, but this is something that we really is part of our aesthetic, and that's why you don't see me on here so much. I'm always busy building, marketing, advertising relationships with people. People contract me to help them grow their business. So I'm working behind the scenes a lot, but my favorite thing to do is get in here with you guys and talk about, what's going on in the news, politics, not so much politics, but what's just going on in entertainment and things of that sort. So that's the breakdown. So we have the marketing umbrella where we do everything from radio advertising to commercial advertising branding, everything under that marketing umbrella. We try to provide for different clients throughout the U.S. And we have listeners throughout the world. Shout out UK. So we provide a service that's free, but a service that we understood was of value to others. So, and I take a lot of pride in it. That's why I wanted to break down. I know that causes a lot of confusion, but we offer all types of services under one umbrella. That's why it's called squarebox1000.com, because it's a square box, but everything's in that box. And I know that's an oxymoron. That was the whole part of it. So squarebox1000.com is the squarebox. Block 1000 Radio is the actual station. Block 1000 Internet Radio and Marketing is the full company. Block 1000 Marketing is, of course, the office that we house to do marketing in. So it's a lot, but this is my favorite. Getting on this mic, working with my past hosts and guests, interviewing people. I've had experiences that I was not expecting to have in life, that it didn't take music to lead me to. So I'm happy and I'm proud to be here with y'all, and I hope you having a wonderful day. And with that said, keep it locked on the block, baby. Go to squarebox1000.com. Let everybody know it's the newest way to listen to music, okay? And that's what you gotta know. So let's get right into it. Damn it. I want to talk about the woman that was killed in Minnesota by the ICE. Everyone has their opinion, okay? I'm not even here to argue with anybody's opinion right now. I'm not even taking opinions right now. I actually, on the contrary, okay, I have questions. And there's some footage that I want to show you guys. If I can pull it up. I'm going to try to pull it up for you guys as we talk here. But there was a young man who was actually on the scene of the crime. Her car crashed right in front of his house. I shared this video on my Facebook. I don't know if too many people saw it, but I did share it on my Facebook. And it was a young man, and he had her car crashed in front of his house. So he heard the noise, he heard the gunshots. He came outside right away and was able to get some footage of the immediate aftermath of this murder. Okay, so what happened was, after she crashed the car, her wife ran down the street. She got the dog out of the car. A lot of screaming going on. And a lot of screaming was going on. And what I noticed was people were trying to give her medical attention. And I know this is a trend. I think about this all the time. And I know we think about it, but then we kind of just blow it off because, we're becoming so numb. We're becoming so desensitized, so to speak. We're becoming so desensitized. So it's something I think about, but people were trying to actually offer her medical attention, okay? People were trying to offer her medical attention and were met with a very aggressive resistance to medical attention. So I haven't done my research yet because I want y'all to do it with me, okay? But I just want to know what is the procedure for any law enforcement officer of the law, or what have you, anyone authorized to move around freely in different cities with firearms, guns, rifles, and all of these things. I'm wondering what's the procedure after you shoot someone? I mean, because I just think back to my childhood. Now we're going deep here, y'all. Stay with me, okay? Don't let me lose you. We're going deeper, y'all, because I remember as a kid, like even as a kid, just watching movies. I think we all, you know, if you're from the 90s, 80s, what have you, I think we all can remember watching TV shows or different things where someone was, you know, hurt or injured or, well, shot, actually, where somebody was shot, right? And then someone would immediately try to like start saving them. Remember that? Remember when cops used to be so dope that they would shoot a perp like in the leg or the arm? They'd be holding someone hostage, and it would be like so dope that the cop would like shoot him and in the shoulder or foot or something, and not hit the victim. That's another story. But remember, just as a kid, remember like knowing, like you just knew, like put pressure on the wound, you know, like a tourniquet. I don't know. Check on her. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking for, but I do know this. America, and I think we all know this. You know, compassion and law enforcement are becoming two things that cannot coexist. It's seeming to be something that's becoming something that cannot coexist in the same light. Because, I mean, just imagine for a second. Now let's flip it here now. Let's flip it. Just imagine for a second. Let's put ourselves in his shoes. Let's put ourselves in his shoes for just a second here, because I need to know something. If you can't keep watching this, remember, go to squarebox1000.com, subscribe, and hit the listen now button. It's free, 24 hours a day. Play the best music, newest hits. And guess what? You guys are also, you also are blockheads. So if you want to hear something, it's not on the station, text it to 708-320-1735. Text your name, the city you're from, and what you want to hear, and we'll get it on the air for you and let you know when it's on the air, okay? But yeah, it seems we're living in a time where compassion and law enforcement, it can't coexist. And I say that because we're all seeing instances. This is not something I have to really, you know, go into. Like, we're all seeing instances where there is no compassion because people feel like someone's in the wrong. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter, white, black, lady, man. But let's talk about women. So many points to touch on here. I don't know where to start. So many points. I don't know where to start. Seriously. But again, I'll say that again. It seems to me that compassion and law enforcement don't go together when it comes to killing someone. I mean, even if I shot someone in fear for my life, like, my first thing as a man, I think, I'm just thinking for me, I personally think that I would want so bad to speak to the public and to let them know, hey, you know, I'm not happy with what I did. I'm not going to run and hide and not speak to the public. If I'm a public servant, how can I be a public servant and not speak to the public after I publicly execute somebody? I'm just asking. Or publicly did my job, or publicly protected myself, whatever it is. I just want to know. Somebody make me understand. I don't have anybody in studio right now to have the back and forth conversation with. Okay. I don't have anybody in studio to have the back and forth conversation with right now. But I will take some calls in a minute, because I am asking a lot of questions today. Okay, if you're just tuning in, listen to Block 1000 Radio, man. It's your boy Godzilla. I'm back, chopping it up. We're talking about the woman that was killed in Minnesota and the lack of compassion there on the scene. I'm about to show you guys a very important video. If you're listening to the station and you're not watching, you can go ahead and go to squarebox1000.com, go to the website, and you can watch the video live on the website. Yes, I'm live right now. To everybody on the station, shout out to everybody listening, and shout out to everybody watching. I'm actually live on the station right now. So if you want to watch this program live, you can go to squarebox1000.com. You can see the live video. It'll be there up on the website. Okay. So yeah, with that said, like I was saying, so yeah, there seems to just be a lack of compassion. I'm not sure if this is part of law enforcement training. You know, I don't know if it's part of their training, and you're taught that, like, after you kill somebody, you just hold your head down, and this is what you do. Is that the procedure? Am I missing something? Because fill me in. Let me know if I'm missing something. Because it doesn't make sense to me, guys. And after you watch this video, you'll understand a little bit more. In this video, a man comes out. He says he's a doctor, and he wants to, check on the woman or help the woman, to which, they declined, said, get the F out of here, and things of that nature. So I'm like, yo, what? Like, how can, even if I was a person who was on the full side of the quote unquote law, even if I was a person who was on the full side of the law, how can I stand with you when you guys get on the screen, the president gets on the screen wrongfully tells us that we're not seeing what we're seeing. Basically, I guess is what I'm trying to say. He gets on the air and he tells us that we're not seeing what we're seeing. Okay. How do you guys feel about that? Like, oh, he was run over, he was taken to the hospital, and what have you. And how do you guys feel about that, man? So I'm so stuck. It's so much that I want to say, but I want to let this video speak and maybe get some opinions. I know you guys are watching. Even if you're just popping in, guys, I need you guys to interact today, okay? I want you to interact. All my real people that I see you, I'm gonna see you. So I just want to hear you guys' opinion. I've been listening to opinions, seeing where everybody stands, and I want to know where you guys stand. So I'm gonna get to this video. Let me get you to this video. Okay. All right, here we go. Hold on to your seats. This is a video immediately after the car crash. This young man goes outside and gives us a first-person view of everything that's going on outside. Okay.
Y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. ICE just killed these people, y'all. ICE just killed this person outside. Y'all need to really check on y'all people, whoever people this is. I ain't going out here. I'm in the doorway. They just killed that lady right there in that car, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. ICE just killed these people, y'all. ICE just killed this person outside. Y'all need to really check on y'all people, whoever people this is. I ain't going out here. I'm in the doorway. They just killed that lady right there in that car, y'all. Killed that lady in that car. Somebody come get their people. It's a lady right there in that car, y'all. I don't want to show this on Facebook like that, y'all. I apologize. If y'all know who car this is, if it look familiar, man, come check on y'all people. If y'all know somebody car like that, come check on y'all people.
There's a dog race in the back. Can someone get it for me, please?
Y'all know who car this is? Tell them to come check on their people. You know how black people is, phone up, she thick as hell. What you talking about? It's cold in a motherfucker. I'm shaking that shit for it. This lady got blood. They don't, she was in the car with her, bro. Or she tried to save her or something. Somebody come get their people. Hey, was you riding with her? Did you call any of your people yet? So you don't got none of her family members or anybody number? Do you know anybody on her Facebook? Alright. Damn. Oh my gosh, this is horrible, y'all.
So what I want y'all to pay attention to is I don't know. Sorry about that. That music been too loud this whole time. But what I want you to pay attention to is how when someone asks to give her medical attention, which is right around here. I believe this guy said I'm a doctor.
If y'all know who Cardis is, if it look familiar, man, come check on y'all people. If y'all know somebody car like that, come check on y'all people.
There's a dog leash in the bag. Can someone get it for me, please? Mom's over there!
Y'all know who Cardis is? Tell them to come check on their people.
Somebody that's medically trained is pronouncing this woman dead. Why did you have real bullets? She was yelling!
You know how black people is. Phone up, she thick as hell. What you talking about? It's cold in the motherfucker. I'm shaking that shit forward. This lady got blood. They don't. She was in the car with her, bro. Or she tried to save her or something. Somebody come get their people. Hey, was he riding with her? Did you call any of your peoples yet? So you don't got none of her family members or anybody number? Do you know anybody on her Facebook? Alright. Damn. Oh my gosh, this is horrible, y'all.
Now I want you guys to notice how notice how this wasn't like the movies, guys. This wasn't the show where this guy shows his compassion by rushing to this woman's side, realizing that he reacted out of fear and killed her. Where is all the hate come from? This was a hateful kill. I mean, because if not, if you reacted to save your life, I'm just trying to figure out why you didn't rush to her side and check on her. If you're listening to the station, thanks for tuning in. I know you were just hearing some noises right now. That was actually the video, the aftermath of the person who lives right in front of the building where she crashed her car at. He lives right where she crashed her car. So he came outside immediately. So we were listening to live footage from the immediate aftermath from when she was shot by an ICE agent. I'm trying to have this guy come on the show and just get a firsthand witness account of everything that went down. But as you can see, There was no medical attention administered immediately. It was just like, hey, she's dead. The officers, as you can see here, are standing in the street, just standing around. People are screaming. There's a guy across the street who says he's a doctor. He wants to help. They told him, get the fuck back. Let's get back into it. Still no medical staff has arrived, if you notice. So okay, here comes the ambulance. If you can hear. If you're just tuning in, bear with me. We're speaking on the aftermath of her death. Not forget about, but for a moment, let's put aside what happened.
I'm not gonna show y'all.
Talk about the aftermath
this shit
and how
on
it
there.
was handled after.
Bro, they
And
just
let's
killed her, bro.
question ourselves on our
They just killed her.
training,
That lady right there in the car, they pulling out.
abilities. Let's talk about it.
You shot her in the head, bro.
Let's talk about that because it's very important.
That was her wife. They just walked up.
And this video is a first-hand account. It's showing you that they did not, in fact, know how to handle.
Y'all doing too much out here, Ice. Y'all see what y'all just did?
Streets.
Y'all just killed the innocent person.
Okay, if
y'all
they
going
did,
for the wrong people. I'm shaking like a motherfucker. Y'all gotta excuse me. It's cold as hell.
It would show how things are handled after you kill someone. And we didn't see that. What we saw was them standing around, a lot of screaming, people asking questions.
Man, I just smoked this lady right here, cuz. I just smoked this lady right here, bro. Hit her in her shit. Her wife was in her car. Her wife up over there with blood all up over her face and shit, bro. Like, they guys just really came out here tweaking, bro. I was in the crib chilling. Just heard some shots come out here, and these motherfuckers done did this. It's cold as hell. I'm shaking this shit, folks. And I'll leave the camera. Hold on. Yeah. That's her, y'all. Ice done killed her. Man. Fucked up. It's too cold out here, though. Motherfucker, can I keep the camera still for shit?
So this goes on and on. A whole lot of standing around. A whole lot of non-training. I think I saw an officer on their knees crying.
They only supposed to do shit like that. It's a crime scene. This a crime scene. They only supposed to do that kind of shit.
Tampering with the crime scene.
Then get the fuck out of the way. Get the fuck out of the way.
What the fuck is going on with these people? What the fuck you got? Fuck this here. This is sear. This ice.
I just smoked that lady.
So for the
They
sake
just
of
killed
my radio listeners,
They just smoked the lady in the head, bro. They just took it down there.
Okay. So, what you saw there was a whole lot of crazy. Okay, she shot, she crashes her vehicle. They don't rush to her aid. No one's trying to issue any type of emergency assistance. It took the police forever to get there. It was a whole lot of crazy. Okay. There's no way around that. And we were, told differently and being told differently and being told to believe and think differently and not to see what we saw in that video. And it's disgusting, if you ask me. And this is not even being opinionated. I don't have to be left or right or in the middle or around the corner or in a closet or any of that to see what I saw and hear what I'm hearing. I'm hearing you guys telling me this guy was run over and he had to be taken to the hospital, when I saw him dodge a vehicle, get grazed on his leg, and walk around looking around and then get in his car and leave the scene of a crime. That's what I saw. But no, we were told differently by the media, by the people that speak for the President of the United States of America, by the president himself. False statements, all this twisting and turning the story, treating us like dumb sheep. You don't have to be a left or right, a Democrat, Republican to see this and hear this. And if you're being delusional, it scares me, because this means what my scariest thought, it means some of my scariest thoughts are true. And some of my scariest thoughts are that some crazy people, racist to be specific, like being delusional. This is what I'm drawing. This is the conclusion I'm drawing up from this shit, y'all. Okay? This is the conclusion that I am drawing up from this. Okay? I can't see it being nothing else. Like, that's what it gotta be. Y'all like being delusional. I don't see no other way about it. You feel me? Y'all like being delusional, crazy, racist people, because you could see something and know something clearly. It's clearly in front of your eyes. Clearly in front of your eyes, but you will change it, or you will listen to lies and run with the lies. And it's beyond me. This is beyond the shooting. Okay? This is beyond that, folks. Okay? This is beyond that shooting. This is the state of America in general. Okay? This is what I'm speaking on. The state of America in general. How we digest things is crazy. And to be specific, we saw the video. We all saw the video. I'm not saying what she did was right. I'm saying we can all make a clear assumption. We can all make, you know, if we are all, for the most part in America, have any sense, we can all make a clear assumption of what went down, especially if we're looking at the tape. If you're saying she tried to run him over, you are being delusional. You are wishing that's what she was doing to justify what you would like to do to somebody. Can I get a bam, 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 bam? You feel me? You feel me? Well, we all, you know, we always keep it 1,000. So I'm just trying to figure it out. Okay? I'm trying to figure it out. Where is the compassion? And I could go on and on and on and on and on. I don't want to bore y'all with it, but you saw the video. You see that they don't know how to handle a crime scene. They don't know how to handle a gunshot victim. They don't know how to handle anything. They didn't know how to handle anything. And that's a big problem that exists beyond that one situation. Now we have an uprising, and we have people divided, and we have people who want this and people who want that. Some people are getting out and getting to it to get what they want. Some people are sitting behind a computer making things happen. Some people are sitting behind piles and piles of money making shit happen. Some people are pushing paperwork in politics making shit happen, and a whole lot of shit is just happening. You feel me? What's not happening is us on the ground. We as a people, forget the vision. Just us as humans. Do you care? Like, this is how you're gonna be handled in any situation. Like, this is how your people are gonna be handled. Your mom, your dad, it doesn't matter. They're showing you that the color don't matter. It's about power right now. You feel me? It's a power dynamic. And if you sit up here and hide behind the twisted narratives, that means that you don't fear the system and you don't think the system could touch you. And they're showing you that it can, one way or another. So, back to my original question. Where is the compassion? Because all I'm seeing is the law being enforced and hate being the narrative. I mean, if there's any law enforcement officers watching this, please chime in. If you're watching me, please chime in. I need to hear it from the mouth of a law enforcement officer. I want to have a law enforcement officer on here. I'm going to have a law enforcement officer on this show, and I'm going to ask the questions that need to be asked. That's what's going to happen. ICE, FBI, police. I want somebody to come sit right the fuck here, and I'm going to look him in his face, and I'm going to ask him some serious fucking questions, and I'm going to see if he try to twist the narrative sitting right in my face. Like, I want to see if they think they're that intelligent. I want to see if they think they're that intelligent and we're that dumb, because that's what happens on mainstream media every time something like this goes down. And for some reason, it has gotten even worse, okay? It has gotten even fucking worse, okay? Because to see the narrative twisted the way it was twisted is beyond me. Let's break it down one more time before I get off this subject, okay? I'm gonna get off this subject. If you're just tuning in, what's up? It's your boy Godzilla, man. You listen to Block 1000 Radio, where we always keep it 1000. We're talking about the shooting in Minneapolis, the lack of compassion, lack of training, lack of handling crime scenes, lack of handling gunshot victims. And this is an epidemic throughout America. We see this all the time. Gunshot wound victims are not given a chance to live. It's literally judgment on the street. You are to die. They're not rushing to their side, issuing tourniquets. I'm not saying everybody, but what we see, what we've been seeing, that's not what we see. And what we grew up, all my homies, 90s, 80s babies, we saw it in all the movies. You know, they get shot. Oh, I saved them, put a tourniquet on them, stop the bleeding. We even know how to do this. Like, niggas in the field, if our homies get shot, you out in a shootout, like even niggas in the hood, niggas in shootouts, homie get shot, they know what to do. So all I'm saying is, if you don't do that, that means you don't care, and you never cared. Like, I'm not gonna save you after I shot you. I don't have a duty. You have a duty. You do have a duty. After you shoot her, you had a duty. Now, this is the conversation. This is the tough conversation, because this is not even questioning if you're wrong or you're right. This is not questioning whether she was wrong or she right. This is questioning your duty. And you had a duty after you shot that lady to show compassion, to rush to her side. You had a duty, and you didn't know what to do. And it's doo-doo. And for now, that's all I'm going to say about that, okay? You listen to the Block 1000 Radio, where we always keep it 1000. I'm going to change the subject, man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of stuff to talk about. I got some strange but true news a little bit. I got a little bit of sports news. I got some entertainment news. I got a lot to talk about, man. But you know what we also got to lighten the mood right now? We got some unsigned artists to share with y'all, okay? We got some unsigned artists to share with y'all. That's a touchy subject, man. I've watched that video several times. If you didn't see the video, you can catch it. Go to squarebox1000.com. It'll be on the newest video. It'll pop right up on the screen. Subscribe for me, please. It's free, and it's free to listen to the music 24 hours a day, might I add. Okay, it's the newest way to listen to music. We're the new like Sirius FM. Okay, don't be late, because when you buy your car next year, they're gonna ask you, do you want Block 1000 in your car? Okay, so be sure to tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend, man. And yes, the Steam Room will be coming back. And yes, I do have some interviews which I did live and then I didn't really release it to you guys, but I'll be re-releasing them, dropping some clips. I had a great interview with a few people from Chicago during my Chicago series, Chicago Street series. I was able to interview a very prominent, and I'm a fan of this guy for real. So I was able to interview him, and I'm happy about that. But that was King Diesel, and we'll be having a part 2 of that. But I'll be sharing more of that interview. I was also able to interview a guy who goes by the name of Almighty Blessings in Chicago. If you know of him, this guy's been running around doing all types of community service work, spreading the word, and he sat down with me in a very private interview. You know, this guy is someone that's been dealing with a whole lot of political things in the city of Chicago. So we stand behind him and we appreciate that interview. If you heard that live, you know, it was a gem, but we'll be re-dropping that for the people that didn't get to hear it. Okay. Yeah, man, again, let's come down off that subject. Okay. And drop a sign artist. This is Dre B and Four Fangs with Don't Try Bye Bye. Keep it locked on the block. All right, that was Dre B and Four Fangs out of Illinois with Don't Try Bye Bye. This next joint coming up is a very close friend of mine. This is Sparrow with I Am Free. Keep it locked on the block.
I remember when life used to get me down. Stress so heavy I could hardly hold a smile. And when the winds and the waves would crash over me, I was drowned. I was
That was Sparrow out of Chicago. Um, with I Am Free. You can find that on all major platforms. Look up Sparrow's Nest. I'm telling you, this girl is crazy. Crazy, crazy. Like, she got some more tracks. That's, boy, you ain't heard nothing yet. But yes, that was Sparrow off of the album Sparrow's Nest. Find that on YouTube, anywhere music is. Check that out. Support her. Heavy, heavy story. Very close friend of mine. Love to you, Sparrow. All right. Let's get into some news, man. For all my music heads and all my crazy NBA YoungBoy heads, NBA YoungBoy officially dropped Slime City on the 16th of January, a massive 30-track album full of the signature mix of raw emotion, trap aggression, and melodic street vibes that his fans eat up. It's been teased all over socials, and he finally hit it and dropped it on platforms today. And he also became the most certified rapper ever. Like, that's crazy. Like, most certified ever with over 126 gold plaques, which is a wild flex for that youngin in the culture. His must-play bangers are songs like Another Episode, Antisocial, Bang Out, Emotional, My Grave, Bruce Wayne, and others. Will be playing some of his new music later on the station. So if you're a big NBA YoungBoy fan, I know you guys are super happy today. Yeah, enjoy that. I'll be playing some of the tracks. I myself haven't had a chance to hear it just yet, but I'll be listening to that, and of course, we'll be playing the bangers on the block. If you got any banger specifically that you want to hear on the station, please text it to 708-320-1735. That's 708-320-1735. Text your name, the city you're from, and the track you want to hear, okay? And we'll get that on the air for you as soon as possible. In the meantime, in between time, you know what I say. Keep it locked on the Blizzard. We'll get you back to some more music in a moment. But first, let me finish burning stuff. You know when you smell it. You know when you smell it, you know you burn stuff. We don't know what we burn. Anything but the Bears thing, okay? And we're gonna talk about that in a minute. But the NFL playoffs are heating up. Old predictions are flying as the 49ers prepare to face the top-seeded Seahawks in the divisional round. Analysts expect a thriller as both teams battle for a shot at the conference championship. Talk continues around Mike Tomlin's future after recent losses, with sources saying his coaching tenure may be nearing an end. And we all know that he stepped down, and we will see what comes up for him in the future. In coaching news, though, in other coaching news, the Giants and Jim Harbaugh are still negotiating with no deal finalized yet. In the baseball offseason, the Los Angeles Dodgers have signed a star outfielder, Kyle Tucker, a massive addition to their lineup this offseason, a deal that's shaking up the expectations around the MLB. So look out for Kyle Tucker. He'll be adorning his Los Angeles Dodgers outfit when the season starts. Meanwhile, the New York Mets have agreed to terms with Bo Bichette on a 3-year, $126 million contract. Shout out to Bo. Bo knows money. That's for sure. Shout out to him. It was an exciting baseball season. I don't know if you guys were, but I was locked into the playoffs. It was crazy. We saw history made, and I can't wait for the season to start. Probably not going to watch most of it until the playoffs start, but that's just me. In college sports news, a former Wisconsin Badgers player has been federally indicted in a point-shaving scandal, drawing intense scrutiny across college basketball. If you haven't heard about that, he was arrested and charged, and I'm sorry, yes, he's been arrested and indicted on a point shaving scandal, and it's shaking up the NBA. Not that we didn't know a whole lot of rigging ain't going on, my nigga. You feel me? Not that we didn't know that, but hey, look like somebody's gonna get their name put on it. Okay. But the championship buzz has reached ticket records this year. The college football national championship game in Miami is breaking records, with some tickets reportedly selling for unprecedented prices as anticipation builds. All right, so they're going crazy. I'll probably be watching. It's always exciting. Again, I'm a playoff guy, so when the playoffs come, I'm usually watching. NBA trade update. Okay, the NBA trade market is starting to warm up as teams eye the deadline. Just a few weeks away, front offices across the league are weighing whether to push for a playoff run or start selling for the future. Several contenders are reportedly shopping for scoring depth and defensive help. Sorry if my mic was too low. But while teams on the outside of the playoff picture are listening to offers for veteran contracts, draft picks are expiring. Deals remain the biggest trade currency right now around the league. So guard and wing continue to dominate trade chatter, especially players on teams underperforming and not meeting expectations. Executives are also keeping a close eye on luxury tax implications, which could force some surprise moves before the deadline. So far, no true blockbuster has gone down, but league insiders expect activity to pick up fast once the first domino falls. The next week or two could reshape playoff races in both conferences. So we shall see. The deadline is February 5th. So, teams are actively scouting deals and accumulating draft assets as the clock winds down. So keep your eye on that, man. We'll see what happens. Things get switched around, and then, the weight shifts. Right now, some of these guys are hot, and I don't think anybody's going to move off of those teams, but we are yet to see if anyone else can become a strong contender in the NBA. So, yeah, keep your eye open for that. In other news, let's get into some strange but true news. Y'all know how that goes down. Strange but true. All right. I know this is you guys' favorite part of the show. Right? So let's get right into it, man. Because y'all not going to believe this, but I swear to y'all, this stuff true. I do not make this up. All right? Police in Newcastle, Delaware received a call on December 10th from a man by the name of Keon Baxter, 21 years old, who wanted to retrieve some items from a Hyundai Sonata that had been towed. And the vehicle was stolen. And according to police, they knew it was him who had stolen the vehicle the day before. So he showed up to come get his vehicles out of the car, thinking nothing of it. And he was taken into custody on the same street where the Hyundai Sonata had been stolen. He was charged with felony theft of a motor vehicle. I'm trying to figure out what the hell he had in that car. What could have been that important that he went back to that car? I'm trying to figure that one out, guys. What y'all think, man? He was probably getting high, and it had to be his drugs. How I see it. It had to be his drugs. It was either his drugs or some money. So you steal the car. You park it. They find it. They tow it. You call the station and tell them that you left some items in this vehicle and you need to retrieve these items. Stay with me now, y'all. Stay with me. So you wanted to retrieve these items So you took your ass to the station and surrendered yourself on the same street where the car was stolen. I can't make this up, people. This is a true story. I can't make this up. This is a true story. He was 21 years old, though. He was 21 years old. So, you get a pass for that. He's young. He's a kid. But at the same time, come on, kid. If you were smart enough to steal a car, you were dumb. You were smart enough to be dumb. You were dumb enough to be smart enough. Smart enough. You was being dumb, but you was smart enough to steal a vehicle. Left some shit in the vehicle. The vehicle gets towed. You call the station and tell them you want to get some shit out of the car. Like, what the fuck was you thinking? I don't know, man. I know I didn't make this shit up. This is a true story, y'all. Okay? Look it up. The kid's name was Kayon Baxter, okay? Kayonne Baxter. 21. Newcastle, Delaware. Look it up. I can't make this shit up. On to our next story. Strange but true news. So somebody had a bright idea, and it turned into a sick idea. CNN reported on this story. An unnamed 57-year-old man in Borgo, Italy, dressed up as his mother, Graziella Dall'Oglio, and tried to renew her government ID card so that he could continue to collect her pension. Okay, he wore a wig, makeup, and some of her clothing, but authorities were tipped off by the hair on his neck and chin. Unfortunately, and inconveniently to him, the senora had passed away at age 82. Her son, who was an unemployed nurse, did not report her death to authorities. Okay, this is where it gets crazy at y'all. Y'all ready for this? I can't make this up. Look it up. Borgo, Virgilio, Italy, okay? He did not report her to authorities. When they visited his home, kicked in the doors, they found his mother's mummified body in the laundry room closet, wrapped up in sleeping bag. An autopsy was ordered, and the son was held and arrested and charged. What in the fuck is wrong with you? Like, this man mom died. This nigga mummified her body, kept her in the crib, kept collecting her pension. When her fucking ID expired, this nigga dressed up like his mother, in his mother's clothes and everything. Went to the fucking wherever they go over there, the DMV, and tried to get a new ID, pretending to be his mother, and got caught because they noticed the hair on his neck and his chin. I have so many questions. So does that mean that if he would have shaved, he would have got away with it? Because I don't see any pictures. This is a true story, y'all. But I couldn't find any pictures. I'm gonna dig a little bit deeper, but I couldn't find any pictures. So they said that he got caught because of, they noticed the hair on his chin. Okay. got the pictures, y'all. I got the pictures, okay. Oh shit. Oh shit. If you're just tuning into the block, talking about a story where a man in Italy, his mom died. He mummified her body, kept her wrapped up in the laundry room, and continued to collect her pension. When her ID expired, he dressed up like her and proceeded to the DMV and tried to get a new ID, dressed up as his mother, but was caught because they noticed the hair on his neck and chin. This story is on CNN. I'm not making this up. Every time I tell you guys strange but true news, I promise you it's never made up. This is all real. Hold on a second here. I promise you this is all real. It's always true. You know, I never send you guys off. I do have the image, okay? If you're watching. If you're listening in, you can go to the website later and see this. But I do have the image, okay? Here we go, guys. I'm gonna pull it up. Holy smokes. I'm dead, y'all. If you just tuned into the block 1000, man, you know we keep it 1000, man. If you're driving and you're tuning into this right now, man, I promise I'm gonna get you back to a little bit of music in a moment, but make sure you go to the website later and see this. So I was very curious because, you know, the way the story played out, it said, you know, that he got caught because they noticed the hair on his neck and chin. And holy crap, like, is that hair like on his neck and chin? You guys see what I'm saying? Like, is that like actual hair? Let's, you know, man. Oh, people, y'all playing with me, right? Y'all playing with me, right? Do y'all see this, man? This man, he did not go in here with his fucking chin like this, guys. Granted, let's give him some credit. Oh, I can't make this up. Let's give him some credit, man. Give him a little bit of credit, man. Listen, man, go look at this picture of Block 1000, man. On squarebox1000.com. This is crazy. Look at this guy's chin, guys. Look at this guy's chin. Look at this man's chin. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? He did not go in there. Look at that hair on the chinny chin chin. Look at that. Why he didn't shave that shit off? You clown. You're a clown anyway, but you're a double clown. But you almost got away with it. You're a triple clown. Triple crown clown. This is crazy. He almost got away with it, guys. Wow. This is crazy. Twinning. Twin. You my twin. So can you imagine, like, having the gallstone, like, can you imagine having the gallstone, like, knowing, like, okay, I'm finna go up in here, I'm finna do what I do, you know, I'm finna just go in here and get the ID, they're not gonna catch me. Like, how can he be so detailed? You know, how can he be detailed enough to get that close to looking like her, but miss all that hair on his face? I don't know. Makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to me at all. I just don't get it. How he missed that detail? Like, he went in there with a hairy chin. Like, what? You're about to take a picture for an ID. Like, you just gotta be the stupidest dummy. The stupidest dummy. Is that what it is? You're like the stupidest, the dumbest, stupid person? Because I don't get it. It was all stupid from the beginning. And we ain't even got to you wrapping your mother up and keeping her body in the laundry room, mummified. Now, I ain't gonna say nothing because who knows? We don't know if she wanted you to do that. We don't know. feel me? We don't know. We can't say that. But you did it, and the money ran out, and look how things come around. You thought you were gonna get away with it. Thought you was gonna get away with it. And this just goes to show, man, sometimes, you know, sometimes we do it to ourselves. You know? Sometimes we do it to ourselves, guys. That's what this proves. He did it to himself. He got thirsty. Imagine he's sitting here just enjoying all that free money coming in every month. Mom back there just thinking away. Just thinking away. And this guy says, you know what? That ain't enough money for me, man. I mean, no, we can't stop the flow now, baby. We can't stop the flow now, baby. He took a hell of a risk. He's crazy as hell. The fact that he almost got away with it is even crazier. I did not expect the picture to look like this. I expected to see something I don't know what I expected to see, but I didn't expect it to be so accurate. I also didn't expect to actually see the hair on his chin. And you know what? All I did was search up the mom's name. All I did was search up the mom's name, and it popped up just like this. Bro, that's wild. But anyway, man, we're gonna get you back into some music. If you're just tuning in, it's your boy Godzilla. You're tuning in to Block 1000 Radio. This next track coming up is called Blink. Keep it locked on the block. Let's go. What's good? What's good? It's your boy Godzilla. I'm back, man. You tuned in to Block 1000 Radio, where we always keep it 1000. We've been talking about a whole lot of crap, man. Most recently, we was talking about the guy that kept his mom in her house and then dressed up as her, trying to go and get her pension. That picture was crazy because he damn near had it. That nigga damn near had it. Real talk. So Oxford Dictionary reveals what the word of the year for 2025 was. Okay, don't get too upset, but rage bait has been named by Oxford University Press as this year's word of the year, beating other online terms. The group behind the Oxford English Dictionary says the term is a noun which describes online content deliberately designed to elicit anger or outrage to boost traffic or engagement. You might be asking, isn't that two words? But the publisher says it's not tricking you, and adds that it's one word when used as a hyphenated compound phrase. Okay. So again, they say rage bait means online content deliberately designed to elicit anger or outrage by being frustrating, provocative, or offensive, typically posted in order to increase traffic to or engagement with a particular web page or social media account. Casper Grothwald, president of Oxford Languages, says that the fact that the word rage bait exists and has been such a dramatic surge in usage means we're increasingly aware of the manipulation tactics we can be drawn into online. He added, before the internet was focused on grabbing our attention by sparking curiosity in exchange for clicks, but now we've seen a dramatic shift to it hijacking and influencing our emotions and how we respond. It feels like the natural progression in an ongoing conversation about what it means to be human in a tech-driven world and the extremes of online culture. It's the latest online term to be recognized by Oxford Press. Last year, the publisher picked brain rot, and in 2023, they picked Riz. Every year, Oxford University Press names a new word of the year, and with some picks confusing many. Here's a short list of Oxford picks dating back over 10 years. How many of these picks do you guys recognize? In 2015, The Face of Tears and Joy. The first time a picture was selected, Oxford said it best. It best reflected the ethos, mood, and preoccupations of the year. So I guess it was a picture, a meme. 2016, post-truth. They defined it as an adjective and defined as relating to and denoting circumstances in which objective facts are less influential in shaping public opinion than appeals to emotion and personal belief. Let's talk about post-truth, folks. Let's talk about post-truth. So they recognize this word in 2016. And you hear what the definition is. So they were ahead. Post-truth, defined as relating to and denoting circumstances in which objective facts are less influential in shaping public opinion than appeals to emotion and personal belief. That's what I was talking about when I asked, where is the compassion? That's what I was talking about, folks. Where's the compassion? Post-truth. Objective facts are less influential in shaping public opinion. People are more concerned with appealing to emotional and personal beliefs. In order to do that, you have to twist the truth, right? You got to twist it in order to achieve that feeling for yourself. Not to feel like you're losing, not to feel like your opinion is wrong, not to feel like what you choose is wrong. You got to twist the truth when it slaps you in the face. You just tuning in, it's your boy Godzilla. You're tuning in to Block 1000 Radio, where we always keep it 1000. We're playing a little bit of music, unsigned artists, and just talking about a little bit of everything per usual. Happy Friday. I hope everybody's enjoying it. If it's your off day, your on day, you know, if you're at work, whatever you may be doing right now, man, I just want to wish you a happy Friday. It's 3 o'clock in the Midwest, January 16th. To all my listeners across the globe, I thank you guys so much for all the love, everything you guys do, everything you send me. To everyone that advertises on Block 1000 Radio, I want to thank you again. I can't thank you enough. You guys help to keep the ship moving. Back to my terms. In 2018, toxic was the word. 2017, youthquake, which is a noun defined as a significant cultural, political, or social change arising from the action or influence of young people. Youthquake. We've been experiencing we're experiencing a lot of youthquakes. Careful with that. Toxic was 2018. We know what that means, defined as poisonous. The term was re-recognized for growing and using to describe unhealthy relationships. 2019, climate emergency, defined as a situation in which urgent action is required to reduce or halt climate change and avoid potential irreversible environmental damage resulting from it. 2020, they didn't choose a word. The publisher said that the year was not one that could neatly be accommodated in one phrase, but it did have a report on the COVID-19 pandemic and social justice protests. In 2021, vax was the word, defined as a vaccine or vaccination, or is to treat someone with a vaccine to produce immunity against a disease. In 2022, goblin mode was the word that Oxford Dictionary recognized. A slang noun selected by an online vote. It's a term defined as a type of behavior which is unapologetically self-indulgent, lazy, slovenly, or greedy, typically in a way that rejects social norms or expectations. Goblin mode. So I guess you're a rebel or you're emo rebel. You're in goblin mode. Oh, goblin mode. Riz was selected in 2033, defined as style, charm, or attractiveness, the ability to attract a romantic or sexual partner. And then brain rot was 2024. Mr. Grathwall said that while brain rot captured the mental drain of endless scrolling, rage bait shines a light on the content purposefully engineered to spark outrage and drive clicks. Brain rot was defined as supposed deterioration of a person's mental or intellectual state, especially viewed as a result of overconsumption of material, now particularly online content, considered to be trivial or unchallenging. So some of this stuff's making you dumb, guys. That's what they're trying to tell you. Be careful. There's stuff out here to make you dumb, and you don't even know what's happening, little by little, draining you. But yeah, be careful with that. All right. What else? Oh, at this time, I'm going to take a break and get you guys into some more music. I appreciate everybody that was watching. You can continue to listen on the station. I'll be back in a little while with some live prank calls. So if that's your thing, I want you guys to text right now. I'm going to put this number in the comments. And if you're listening online, you already know the number. But I'm going to put this number in the comments. 708-320-1735. 708-320-1735. If you want someone pranked, I'll be back on the air at 5 o'clock for the 5 o'clock drive. And if you want someone pranked, I want you to text your name, your number, who you want pranked. And if we choose you to prank someone, we'll give you a call and we'll set it all up. And we're going to prank them live on Block 1000 the Godzilla way. And you know how I get down. Partner, you know how I get down. So, again, we're going to get you guys into some more music right now. Coming up next, we got, the Clipse. Let's get back, man, to that hot fire album that is still on fire right now, man. This is the Clipse with Ace Trumpets. For everyone watching online, I'll be back with you guys in a little while, but in the meantime, please like, subscribe, share, show some love, comment. I want to interact with fans more, and I'll be back online. And bear down. You know what it is. This Sunday, the Bears are slated to face the St. Louis Rams in Chicago, in our town, in the Bear Cave, on our soil. It's going down. I have every bit of faith in Caleb Williams and every bit of faith in the rest of the Chicago Bears to get it done. I think Chicago is confident right now. If I speak for the city, if I can speak for us, I know we're confident right now. And we ready to bear down. You feel me? We ready to bear down, you know? You know, this is long awaited. And I think that you know, we're gonna cherish this as much as we can. That last win, I'm talking about, let's not even talk about buying shots in the bar celebrating, because man, the city erupted. I was there. I never lost faith. So all my people that was there with me, if you're watching this right now, you know it. Bear witness, comment. I never lost faith. Even when it was 21-3, I knew that we would battle back. I know that it's our year, and I know that, you know, I know it's our year, and I knew that we were going to dig deep. I knew we were kind of beating ourselves, and how that guy tried to say, you know, we beat ourselves, or how he said that, you know, they beat themselves. You know, I feel like it was the other way around. Yeah, I feel like it was the other way around. I feel like we were beating ourselves, but then we did what we did in the end. Yeah, I feel like we did what we did in the end, and I feel like, you know, just keep the faith. We're going to have a great game this Sunday. It's going down. I don't care who we got to play. Bears in the Super Bowl. You feel me? I don't care who they go get. They can go get Joe Montana. Bears in the Super Bowl. They can go get Brett Favre. Bears in the Super Bowl. They can bring back Tom Brady and whoever else they want to go get. Bears in the Super Bowl. It's going down. Bear down. We not playing. We don't play. We've been waiting on this. We ready. We built for this. And to all the St. Louis fans, y'all know y'all scared. Talking about the weather, the snow. Yeah, cry, because it's ugly out here. You guys are 1-9 in your last 10 games in the snow, so you know how it goes. And guess what? It's nothing but Chicago Bears on that field. Real Bears, real Grizzly. And guess what? The quarterback, he's the biggest Grizzly. So I can't wait for this Sunday. All my Bears fans, make some noise right now, man. You know what time it is, man. You know what time it is, man. You feel me? We not playing. And to everybody who everybody who was doubting the Bears, all those commentators that were like, "Oh, the Bears are not gonna, this is a fluke. They're not gonna make it to the, this is an accident. They're getting lucky. They're not gonna make it past the playoffs. Blah 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 blah." Not only did we make it past the playoffs, I mean, not only did we make it past the first round, but we did it in a way where we lifted you guys all the way up. Lifted you Packer fans all the way up and hoisted you all the way up in the sky. We lifted you guys up. We let you feel good. Yeah, all these cheeseheads in Chicago going crazy. We let you feel real good, and we let you remember the past. That's what we was doing. We was letting y'all remember the past for a moment. Okay, Packers, pack it up, Packers. Okay, pack it up, Packers, pack your bag, Packers. We let y'all feel good for a moment, and then we dropped y'all from 1,000 feet in the air. And we watched every fan walk away, head down in shame. We watched every person standing in a bar, standing in the stadium with their Green Bay Packers on in our land, disrespecting us in a way where you thought this was another year. Well, guess what? It wasn't that year. And you learned the hard way. And bear down. Bear down. It's a stare down. You feel me? We're not playing. We're not playing. It's Bears or nothing, baby. It's Bears or nothing. It's Bears or nothing, baby. You know what it is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hold your applause. All right. All right, I'm going to take my break, and I'm going to get up out of here, guys. But we'll be back again. I want to do some prank calls. 708-320-1735. The number's in the chat. Let's have some fun today. And get to it. Let's prank some people. I'll be back at 5 o'clock for the 5 o'clock drive. We're going to have some fun, play some bangers. I will be streaming here live visually, but you guys won't be able to hear the music that I'll be playing on the air. So I'll be rocking with you guys that way. But in the meantime, in between time, keep it locked on the block. I'll be back at 5 o'clock with you drive at 5. Shout out to the best DJ in the world, DJ King. We'll have one of his mixes coming up for you guys soon. You know what it is, man. I'm going to get back to the music and let you guys get back to work. Happy Friday once again. Happy New Year once again. And we'll be back soon. Peace out. Keep it locked on the block.